I want to talk to you about it's demonic. I want to bring out the answers to oppression, possession, demonic possession, oppression, a depression that we go through, the difficulty of our time. It's demonic. I remember when I first became a Christian back in Woodstock, New York. I was a Manhattan guy. My wife, Wendy, was San Francisco, and we were both very New Age people. And here I was born again. That means the Holy Spirit was really living in me, but I didn't believe in this devil stuff. I mean, come on, horns, and come on, it's ridiculous. And it took me a while. And in fact, it took some failure in ministry to realize that I really had an enemy. And it's demonic. It's not friendly. It's very evil. I was in a movie called Suing the Devil, and I played one of the devil's lawyers. It was an evangelical movie, and Malcolm McDowell played the devil. He's a famous bad guy. And he's got a great line, and he said it very well. He says, "I love noise." This is what he says as Satan. "I love noise." And he smiles. He says, "It drowns out God. It drowns him out. It's noise." And that is what is happening in our culture today. Politically, spiritually, noise is coming at you. And it's drowning out God. It's draining you. You could be an introvert, an extrovert. It's noise, and it's very human. You see, I really know the Lord. I love the Lord. I really politically savvy. I know what's going on. I went to college, But I wake up depressed so many times, maybe 5, 6 times a week. It's just out there. Now, I fight it off, and I know how to fight it off. And I literally put on the armor of God. I literally fight it off. I fight it off, and it's like a San Francisco fog. The fog lifts, and I can see the sky. I can see the Son of God and the sun. It's very, very good. But you got to know what you're dealing with. We're dealing with very, very treacherous times, and it's demonic. I was in a church once, a few weeks ago. I tried something out. I said, "Everybody, here, I'm going to do a funny thing for you to make a point, okay?" Then I said to everybody, I woke up this morning, and I'm a woman. They were shocked. I said, "Remember I told you I was joking. I'm not a woman. I'm a man." But my point was, you can go around and say you're a woman. You could be a girl, say you're a boy. Almost 30 years ago, Ronald Reagan to Gorbachev, "Tear down this wall." And then almost 30 years later, another president, President Obama, says, "Tear down this stall." I mean, boys can go into the girls' room and girls can go to the boys' room. I mean, it's just crazy. It's chaotic. We have demon-possessed people showing, giving the media, giving movies, telling us, they're making deals. They're literally or figuratively, and it's a overall government, Satan's government, working through people. He plays people, if you will. He plays you, and he speaks through people, and we think it's psychological. And it is psychological, but it's possession, and it affects you. And people don't go to church like they used to. The door's open, they still don't go. It affects across the board, left wing, right wing, and it's all there. And there's a way out. There is a way out. And it's very important that we know the Bible really talks about in the last days, which we're living in, there'd be a satanic God wars going on. Satan is nothing compared to God. God stamps him out. But he is a spirit being, and he is the ruler of this world. The best of evangelism isn't primarily to make a better world, but it's to take you out of this world so you can live in the world but not be of the world. And that is why. You see, if you're not intentionally going to the right, you will be swept to the left. And if you're in the middle of the road, Satan owns that fence. And Jesus doesn't call it liberal. He calls it lawlessness. And anybody can go lawlessness. Churches that go through splits are going left. They're going lawless no matter what they say. It's an anarchy. That's what you see in the streets. It's been going on for generations, and it's reaching its fulfillment right now. And the key thing is to know the time you live in. Know the time, chronos. Know the time. Kairos. Know the revelation of the time. We can see clearly now, much more clearly. We're at the very end. We're at the very end. We hear his voice. He's closer, but so is evil. But he's closer and he's greater. So here's the deal. Revival. Yes. It's never been more available. You ever notice why, if you ever read the New Testament, the early church, they seem to be, without a denomination, they all seem to really be close and really, really, really be connected. But they're very, very, very sound mind people too. That's because they know the time they live in. They know it's horrible, but they know that God is greater than the horror, and they have the best faith they could have ever had. That is what's available for you and me. The best wine is saved for the end. The best faith you've ever known is available now. Just know the time and enter in and surrender. Learning is unlearning. Unlearn all that stuff, all that heavy weight, and just surrender and take in more than information, transformation, and just walk forward and upward. It's revival. It's available. Let's get together. I'm Dennis Cole. This is Narrowgate News. Please subscribe. Please like, share, and God bless you. Thank you very much.